bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in, it made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jewelry so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Steelers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Jets defense that will need to be on its game.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Uses the spin. Always got some breathing room. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Watching that one. Back in Philly. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously. So they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Come on, let's go! 138! 138!
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go! 190!
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing here, Downs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Downs. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got room. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw Dobbs. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him a first down yardage there. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Let's go!
Here's Dobbs to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Shoot! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White 90!
Here's Dobbs to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go! White 90! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Flex round! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! Ohio!
Now Dobbs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
The first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go! Ohio!
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! You got four down, four down. Watch 44, watch 44. Flex round! Flex round! Flex
Play
round,
clock
flex
winding
round.
down. Now Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Little motion now from the tight end.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch the twitch! Watch the twitch! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down and 4.
Hurry up, here we go! Over!
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39, black 99 Philly. Go, here we go now. Green. Go, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And again this time to the tailback. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Jets will call it on a field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. but that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Let's go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. To the short side left, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Dobbs is throwing. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? In motion left goes a tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Dobbs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go! 190!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Flex round! 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 Flex round!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
190! 190! Come on, let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.